Hello, my name is Bryce Rose, and um, I really have something that's been weighing on me for probably a couple years now. All the people that are on here that know me or related to me kind of know the story that I'm going to share, or a little bit about it. But I wanted to share something that's really been heavy, like I said. So it's part of my testimony, and I want to kind of ask a question for a lot of people out there, parents mostly. A lot of them are, I should say, have you ever had a question, with God saying, why? Why did this happen this way? Why did you allow this to happen? And so I'm going to backtrack on my story here, and I'll try to keep this as brief as possible and try not to get too emotional due to the fact of what today is. Today is my son's birthday, which he would be 31. His daughter, I think, is around 8 or 9 years old. But I want to back to, I want to say it was 2015, and I was in Indiana doing a job working, and every morning he would go to work with me. He lived with us there, and he would, I'd get up early because I do construction. We would be on our route to work, and this particular morning I had to stop at a lumber yard to pick up some materials. And 99% of the time he's sleeping in the morning. The sun's kind of starting to come up, and he's dozing on the way to work. He's never usually awake. And so I'd already grabbed the materials, was getting ready to pull out onto a 4-lane interstate, and the sun was beaming, shining into my eyes. I could see pretty good, but it was reflecting, and I could see to my right and I could see to my left, and I was getting ready to cross a 4-lane highway to get to work. And I checked to my right and looked to my left, and I started to pull up, and Dominic screamed, "Dad, stop!" And his hand hit my chest as I was pulling out, and I locked my brakes up because first and foremost, it scared me half to death that I wasn't expecting that. He usually is asleep. And to my left was a truck traveling 75 miles an hour. It was an F-450 boom truck that works on lines. And this truck was on 2 wheels. He was trying to miss my truck. He had turned so hard to the left to miss me that he went on 2 wheels and completely ripped the front of my truck off. Knocked us around in a circle 2 times. And had I pulled out and he hadn't said anything, we possibly both would have been dead. And so now I'm fast forwarding forward to after my son passed, and it had been a month or 2, and we had had his funeral. And I was questioning God, I was almost 50. He was just starting his life. He wouldn't get to see his daughter grow up. And I was asking God, why'd you take him and not me? I mean, I'd already lived, to me, a full life. And God took me all the way back to that accident. And he said, I used your son to save you to save your life because of the calling that I have on your life. And so a lot of times we don't understand why. And in this instant, it only took me a couple weeks for God to answer my question is why he took him and not me. So ultimately, this is me reflecting and wanting to remember not to miss what God's called me to do, which is to share and to reach people that feel helpless, need help, need prayer, need healing, need revival. Hopefully, this testimony will help someone that's going through a situation where you don't understand what God's doing or why he's doing what he's doing. But he's always there. And I thank God for all the time that I've got and the time that I have going forward. We love y'all. Praying for everyone. God bless.